Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our CS class. In previous classes, we started Python revision 2 and in which we studied about string, list, tuple and dictionaries. And today, the last topic of this chapter is sorting techniques. You all know what a sorting is. Sorting means arranging the elements in a specific order. Either it may be from lowest to largest or from largest to lowest. That means either in descending order or ascending order. So sorting means arranging elements in an order. There are many methods in which by using which we can perform sorting. They are bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, heap sort and quick sort. In this topic, we are going to cover bubble sort and insertion sort. In our syllabus, bubble sort and insertion sort are there. So first is bubble sort. Bubble sort is like bubbles in water. What happens? Bubbles in water. One bubble is replaces another like that. If suppose in water some bubbles occur, there are many bubbles are there. Some bubbles are replaced by other one. Like that bubble sort work. That means we can perform both ascending and descending order in bubble sort. In bubble sort, basic idea is comparing the adjacent elements. So we can perform from lowest to largest and largest to lower. According to our wish, we will compare the adjacent elements. And if suppose we are doing a program in which lowest to largest is not needed, that means ascending order is needed, then what will we do? We will compare the first two elements in bubble sort. And if the compared element, sometimes it will be less or greater. If the compared element is lower, that means in this, let us look this example. First we will compare this 16 and 12. Then what happened? Suppose this is the array. First we have compared 16 and 12. What happens? 16 is higher than 12. That means if we are performing ascending order, then these 12 and 16 are swapped. Swapped means exchanged. So first portion becomes 12 and then 16. Then this 16 and its adjacent element, which is 18, is compared, and comparing 16 and 18, 16 is lower. So it will not be swapped because we are doing ascending order. If the first number, we will compare first number and second number. If first number is lower than the second number, we will swap them. If first number is larger than the second number, we will swap them. If first number is lower, then we will not swap. So first 16 and 12 is compared. Then we can analyze that second number is lower than first number, then it is swapped 12 and 16. Then after that the 16 is compared to 18. Then we know that 16 is lower than 18. So we will not swap the elements. Then this 18 and next element 13 is compared. When comparing this, 13 is lower. So 13 is in the place, 13 becomes 18's place and 18 becomes next place. So 13 and 18. Then it again combine 13 and 16. Then we can know that 13 is lower, then it is swapped, and so on up to the end it is compared. This is bubble sort. So in bubble sort, adjacent elements are compared according to our condition and we can swap two elements. So this sorting takes place by using a list. It is easy to perform sorting in a list. So suppose this is the list 15, 6, 13, 22, 3, 52, 2. So we want to sort the elements of the list. Suppose we want to sort the elements of the list from lowest to largest according to our condition. Then from first element to up to the end of the element, we have to perform iteration or repetition. So first we will take as for I in range N means length of the list. In this case, length is 7. So the value of n is 7. For I in range 7 means first the value of I becomes 0, then 1, then 2, then up to 7. To 7 means 6. That means last element. To last element we will be perform this swapping. Then another for loop also needed for j in range 0 to n minus I minus 1. That means at the first case j in range 0 to n minus, limit will be n minus I. N is the length of the list. First case, if suppose the length is 7 and i's value is 0, then what happened from 0 to 7 n minus I minus 1, 7 minus 1 up to 6 iteration is performed. So what happened? A of list of j greater than A of list of j plus 1. First, A of list of j equal to 0th place element, that means 15. Then A of list of j plus 1 is 6. 15 is compared with 6. What happened? 15 and 6, 15 is greater, so a swapping takes place. So A list of j, A list of j plus 1 equal to swapping. That means in this case, first position j plus 1 and second position j. Here j and j plus 1 are the limit, equal to after equal to j plus 1 and j is the limit. So in list we can swap directly by using this method. In list, by using list we can swap directly by using this method. So if the number is greater, first number is greater, it is swapped. Otherwise it will not swap, it will again goes to the loop. So then j becomes 1. So 1 means A of list of j, 1 greater than A of list of j plus 1, 2. So first element and second element is compared and it is greater, it is swapped, and again j becomes second 2, and second element and third element is compared, and after this j loop is after j loops over, then it will goes to I loop. So now first case i's value is 0 and j's value is 0 to 6. So j equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that I value is incremented to 1. That is the purpose of 2 for loops. So first we will iterate by using this list. Compare first element, second element, third element, fourth element, and so on. Again it will start from the beginning. So this is the case of bubble sort. Next is insertion sort. Insertion sort means first we will take first element and we will find the position of that element. That means this, in this case 15 is the first element, this 15 is taken and it is compared to all other elements 12, 14, 16, 11, 13 and fix its position, and 15's position is fixed, so it is exchanged. So by using one element is taken and that element is compared with all other elements in insertion sort. So first element is taken, it is compared to all other elements and it is inserted at the correct position in the sorted line. So what happened? 15 and 12 is compared. We know 12's position is 15 is after 12, 15 came. So 12 and 15 is replaced and 12 and 15. Next will become 12 and 15. Then again this 15 is compared with 14. First element is 15, so it is compared to all other elements. So we know that 14 is lower, so it is exchanged. Again this 15 is compared to 16 and we found that 16 is less. So it will not compare with 16. Swapping will not take place and so on. So this is the method in insertion. So 15 is placed fixed at this location and next we will start from 12. Then 12 is compared with 14. So 12 is lower, no problem. 12 up to this point it is in order because up to 15 it is in order. according to order we sorted up to 15 because 15's value is fixed there. Before that there is a sorted array. So then 12 is compared next with 16, not with 15. Next with 16. So 16 is larger, it will not swap. 12 is compared with 11. Then 11 becomes here and 12 becomes next position and so on. So insertion sort, what will we do insertion in insertion sort? Insertion sort, the sort we will find the position of an element. This element is compared with all other element in a list. So here also we will use two for loops or one for loop and one while loop is used. One to length. The condition is same for both bubble sort and insertion sort. Then we will take key as the first element. That means this 15 is the key. First we will take this key as the first element and then we will compare this key with the all other elements. So in this case we compare the elements, but here we will take key and then this key is compared with all other elements. And then according to that, if the element is lower, then it is fixed at that position, otherwise it is swapped. And once we got the position, then we will again start from first element. That is the method in insertion sort. So insertion sort, we are finding the location of an element by using key. First element is used as key. So this is the end of chapter 2. Actually, this is not your chapter because these all you studied in +1. This is our revision. So our revision is over. And from next day onwards, we can take the next portions. So we can discuss some, now we can discuss some questions. These are theory questions. Here, third question, figure out the problem with the following code fragment. Correct the code and then print the output. Print S1 plus S2 means S1 and S2 are concatenated. Print S2 star N2 means S2 is repeated. Star operation means it is repeated. Print S1 plus N1. S1 is a string and N1 is an integer. So it will produce an error because in line number 7 there is an error because S1 is a string and N1 is a number. When we are concatenating, an error occurs. Fifth, sixth statement are true. Next, in eighth statement, S2 star S1. S2 is try. Star S1. This star operation is repetition. For repetition, we are using number of times we want to repeat. So, if you are using a string, what happen? We don't know the number, how many times this string is repeat. We will not know. So, this 7 and 8 line will be an error. Then fourth question is predict the output. If the input is A, B, B, C, C. In first case, we have to discuss A, B, B, C, C. So this is a while loop. If string of 0 equal to A, first element equal to A, true. String equal to string of 2 colon. 2 colon means from second position up to end. Second position is B, up to end means B, B, C, C. BBCC and print string will be BBCC will be the output. And there is a count statement also. Print count equal to string equal to. In else case there is a count statement. So in this case the output will be BBCC. This is the fourth case. So let's wind up this session. We can revise these topics in next class. Thank you and have a nice day.